Hello and welcome to another new topic I've got. Today's video is not from where I currently am at Manchester Airport. In fact, it doesn't involve planes. Today's video, it was filmed a couple of days ago at Stockport Station, so I'll take you back there now. And as you can correctly see, I'm not got the coffee cup with me as I am at work. But yeah, sit back, relax, and let's hit the rails at Stockport Station. Enjoy! So, Stockport Station again. Well, I thought I'd get this video done now because in a couple of weeks' time, this train station will be closed for around, apparently, a number of weeks. I'll put the number here. And you're probably thinking, why would they shut the main artery to London for that length of time? Well, in the description down below is a link to the Network Rail website, which tells you they're replacing a bridge. And it's a very particular bridge. It's a bridge with a roundabout on top of it, which goes over the top of this train line. And obviously if they're taking the bridge out, they need to take the pantograph and stuff down so they can do what they need to do. And I thought we need to get Stockport done before that happens, and it appears the train gods were listening, because look what's coming in on platform 3. All in black. Class 82, isn't she gorgeous? As I was saying before, Transport for Wales interrupted. When they do the bridge work, they've got to take the top of the bridge off. They're going to put something on the rails to prevent any debris falling off, and to obviously prevent any problems with the trains. They're closing the line completely. So all this stuff here, the catenary and the metalwork that suspends the catenary, all that will be coming down. They'll put that onto the railway. They do the work. When it's finished and they've rebuilt the bridge with the roundabout on top, all this goes back. And yeah, that's going to be a number of weeks. So that means Manchester Piccadilly will be adversely affected. Or does that mean they'll do the special route where they'll go down the airport route but miss the airport out and go directly through Style? Because if that's the case, that'd be a different video, wouldn't it? See Avanti West Coast going through Style, that'd be fun. We'll have to wait and see on that one, won't we? We'll have to wait and see what the next train is, because it is a bit quiet right now. Today is going very, very well. We've had Transport for Wales, which will be coming back across the viaduct, but look what's now. Cross-country Voyager. And I would say easy to going above you, but this is more important. that just sneaked in behind it. I was like, why can't I have another train? Voila. So yeah, one of the main train stations that goes down to London will be closed for a number of weeks to trains going to London and the south. That's going to be fun. Before I got off this train, I actually checked how many subscribers I had, and it's currently at 610. And my trip home back to London on Eurostar went live today. And I've got to say, that was one of the best train journeys I have ever done. Here was the price I paid for the upper economy on Eurostar. You get charged more on them. And they don't give you the food that I got on Eurostar. So anyone from Banty watching, watch that video and have a look at that dish. Lovely. 600 subscriber video is all but confirmed. And it's going to be fun. I actually cannot wait to film it. I'll probably be very tired by the time I finish filming it, but it'll be worth the wait. (390-114), City of Manchester. But before we film the 300, that was so 2 years ago. Before we film the 600 subscriber video, I am doing one special video as well, because I have said since, when was it? 2 years ago when we went to Edinburgh and this numpty nearly lost his entire channel. That was painful. ScotRail saved my bacon, and I have said since then I will do a ScotRail video. Well, we're going to do one, and I generally can't wait to do it either. It's going to be fun, first class as well, and hopefully it'll be on a HST before they get replaced. What's happened these past few years? I mean, we've got rid of the 747, we've got rid of the 757, we've got rid of HSTs. I mean, what's going on here? But yeah, HST first class ScotRail. I can't wait for that. And this is why I love Stockport. When it's on a lovely clear day, you can see the planes flying over your head. And the next video after this will be Manchester Airport, Southside, because I've not been Southside in ages, and over the weekend, well, because of the Heathrow fire at the power station, we were graced with some very big British Airways planes. So I'll show you them in the next video. In fact, I'll put my favourite one in now. Let's see what's next, train-wise though, shall we? Well, while we're waiting for the next train to populate this station, I don't live in Stockport anymore. We have an update in regards to the old Co-op Tower. As you can see, it's now got a Royal Nawab on the side of it. because that is being turned into one of the largest banqueting halls in the northwest of England. And to be fair, I think that's a very, very good purpose for it, actually, because I've been inside that thing. It is huge. But did you know there was meant to be 3 of those? Bit like a certain place in Egypt. But they ran out of money after the first one, and Co-op had to buy it off them, hence why it became the Co-op Pyramid. Co-op left just after or just before the financial crisis, and it has sat dormant for a number of years until it was bought by Royal Nawab, and they're turning it into a banqueting hall. So that's going to be good. And we have a Voyager in. Of course we do. Beautiful thing. So after a brief pause, we've now got our next train. Cross-country Voyager to Manchester. Tell you what, when this train station closes for a couple of weeks, it's going to be exciting to be at Style Station to see all the trains fly through it. So we might do a train spotting video from Style Station. Across the viaduct it goes. Now, next week, in fact the day I start work, there is a retirement flight taking place of, I can't remember what helicopter it is, I'll put it in here, military one anyway, and they're flying it over the Ribblehead Viaduct, and I don't have any days off left to take to go and see it. Because that would be special, that, seeing that fly over it with a train, that'd look beautiful. Sadly we can't do that. I will be going back up to the lakes to see the Ribblehead Viaduct, because there's quite a few steam trains going over that this year, and I really want to see it. We'll go back to the National Railway Museum in York to see, well, it is the greatest steam train the world has ever seen. 4468 Mallard. Now, you can say the Flying Scotsman's brilliant, the Tornado's amazing, but only one train can hold the fastest speed record by a steam train, and that's Mallard, so it is the greatest. I just wish they'd fix the boiler, but it costs a bit too much money, that. But back to the 21st century, here's our next train. Northern one side, East Mid's the other. Not seen them in a video for a while. Nice to see them back on it. We will make our way over to platforms 3 and 4 soon.
This train is formed of 3 coaches.
Head over to platforms 3 and 4 now. Before I do, I've noticed recently that train videos seem to do very well and airports don't. I'm going to still do them. I enjoy doing them. I enjoy seeing different planes, especially at Schiphol. I actually enjoyed going to Schiphol, apart from the 2 bits of film that corrupted, but there we go. We will be definitely going back to Stockport eventually, but my big trip of 2026 is taking precedent at the minute because I don't know currently when that will take place. My guess is this time next year, but who knows? It's confirmed dates only. So if anyone from Formula 1 is watching, please give me know when the Bahrain Grand Prix is next year. And hopefully, maybe in the future, in the next couple of months anyway, hopefully I'm coming back. That'd be nice. One of them in what feels like an eternity. But I think first things first, I'm gonna head in this door here and go for a coffee. So, while I went and got me coffee, I was made aware of a particular train coming back into Stockport on its way back down south. We all know which train I'm talking about. No, it's not the one behind me, it's the one in towards me. I make this promise to you Now, we will be in first class on board one of these trains before it gets pulled out of service. But there's just something breathtakingly beautiful about a Class 82. And while that's still here, that has just come through platform 4. Network Rail worker train. Isn't she beautiful? Let's watch this beautiful brute leave, shall we? All the doors are closed. Just got the whistle. This should be moving off very slowly, very soon. And there we go. Well, whatever's going through platform 4 should know that the line from platform 4 is still a bit full. So I wonder what it's going to be. I don't think we're going to see it, ladies and gents, because we've got two pendies about to cross each other. And I can hear what's on the other side of on the other side of that pendy. I just can't see it. Oh, there we go, Freightliner. Oh. Well, when this Pendolino is out of the way, I'm expecting to see blue trucks. There we go. Before we hop over to platforms 3 and 4, there's another piece of news I need to say about Stockport Station before it closes. Platform 0 open. Hey!
Prestbury, Macclesfield, Congleton, Kingsborough.
There's people on it and they're waiting for a train. And the best news of that is the train is coming over the viaduct now. East Midlands to Norwich, where we'll actually separate in Nottingham. Class 185 over there, Trainspotting Express. Class 323 206 there to Stoke-on-Trent. But let's wait for something I've not seen happen in a long time on this channel. In fact, I can't remember the last time I saw a train arrive on this platform. But here we go, East Midlands Railway, platform 0. You can just see it round the corner of that lamppost. I wonder if the Network Rail woman will let us enjoy
the
this.
next train to arrive at platform 0
Oh,
will be the 12:54 East Midlands Railway service to Norwich, calling at Sheffield, Chesterfield, Alfreton and Nottingham, where the train divides. Please make sure you travel in the correct part of the train. Please travel in the rear 2 coaches of the train for Grantham, Peterborough, Ely, Bedford and Norwich. The front 2 coaches of the train will detach and terminate at Nottingham. Platform 0.
I've seen platform 0 get a train. Let's go over to platforms 3, 3A and 4 as the 185 and a cross-country Voyager arrive. Unfortunately we won't see it leave as we're about to go underground. So at the start of the video I spoke about the closure of the line that's going to take place. Well, it's not that bridge you can see there, it's the one behind it. In fact, it's where the armoury is. That structure there. So the roundabout / bridge is in front of that. It's where the armoury pub is. You can go into Edgeley. That whole roundabout is closing. So all this catenary is going to come down, which then stops all these trains running. And it will be for a number of weeks. And it is quite a big job. In fact, I'll put in a picture of the roundabout as it currently is. So all that's got to be removed and put back again. But it'll be a completely new bridge and new setup, same roundabout. So the roundabout itself isn't changing, but the bridge is very old and needs to be replaced. And the only way they can do it is by shutting all of this. Well, wait a minute, what's there? Another transport for Wales. And be still my beating heart, it might be a double. It is. This is definitely one of the lines Transport for Wales needed doubles of those on. But yeah, so it's all changing at Stockport Station and closed for a number of weeks. In fact, you can just see the supports of the bridge. You can just see it through there. So it's that whole section there. It's not going to be a quick job. And of course they're also blocking off most of the pavements as well. So no trains can go through there, no cars can go through there, and pedestrian access is being restricted as well. So anyone who lives in Stockport and watches these videos and didn't know about that closing, yeah, and you've had to put the dates here as well. But it's needed, no we're really going to do it, and yeah, I'll enjoy the trains going through style for a couple of weeks.
Devonport, Woodsmore, Hazel Grove, Middlewood, Disley, New Mills, Newtown, Furness Vale, Wadebridge, Chapel on the Frith and Buxton. This train is formed of 2 coaches. The train now approaches platform 4 to Stockport. Please stand well clear of the entrance. Platform 4.
Well, you probably heard the one in the last bit of film. Please stand clear of platform 4. But you're not going to stand clear of platform 4. We're going to see platform 4. And oh, (950,001). is a track recording unit. Whatever one of those are, that's them. So I've never seen that before at the train station, so that's a nice new thing to see. In fact, that will be the thumbnail of the video, because that is a rare spot. Quite similar to the other rare network rail that we saw the other week at Piccadilly, but yeah, 95001. Network rail track recording unit. Lovely. We've seen, where is it? That, the all black Transport for Wales, Platform 0, and a double Transport for Wales. We've been spoilt today, thoroughly enjoyed it, and the sun's out. You well know the next video it's going to be raining. I know I've been saying the last few times I've been here, we have to do the train that leaves from here to Staley Bridge. We've got to do that again. And the route that train's doing is one of the most beautiful train journeys you can in Manchester. Manchester to Buxton through the Peak District. Beautiful. Got to do that. I'm trying to stay in Britain as much as I possibly can, especially this year. Especially with the Middle East next year. As far as travelling out of the country goes, I have no idea where we're going apart from the Middle East. Because I saw something the other day, right, and this is not a joke, here's the screenshots to prove it. Say if I wanted to go to, I don't know, China, to watch the Chinese Grand Prix that was last week, well, the weekend just gone, for me, right? You'd expect the prices to be ridiculous. Extortion, you're not going to want to go. No. This is how weird travelling is. You want to go to Australia, £1,500. You want to go to China, you're probably thinking that's going to be at least £1,000. Same dates, guys, same dates. 500 something pound. How? And before anyone jumps on it and goes, because you're not flying with Emirates, you're flying with some Chinese airline. Who says they're not very good? I don't know. And I thought about it and I was like, maybe not next year, but a couple of years' time, China. I couldn't believe it. I was like, hey? But while I think about where we're going in the future, let's get back to the trains. So, now that Pendolino's gone and the cross-country Voyager has left the building, it's time to end this video at a gloriously beautiful sunny Stockport Station. We're not back here for at least the next month or two. But I do hope you enjoyed it as much as I certainly have, especially in the sunlight. If you did, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification button to miss the video. Me and the coffee cup. Ooh, forgot to bring him again, sorry. We'll see you in the next one, and we'll let Northern finish the video, shall we?